Hey, welcome back, modelers. So today I've got just a quick video for you. I want to show you a few things that I got off the internet that I think are really cool, and it's going to help me with my modeling experience. And if this gets to you in time, you can use this for some stocking stuffer ideas, hence the shirt. And so you guys can use a little bit of that. But I do apologize, it's coming to you a little late, but maybe you can use a gift card on it or something. We'll see. So the first thing that I got, and still don't know how to pronounce the company, but DSPIAE, I guess, DSPIAE. And so this is just their little kind of almost like a Dremel tool, but it comes with these specific heads that you can see that are for sanding. So this thing is actually really cool. You can do a couple of different things with it. They do have like a grinding head on it, but 3 different speeds, and you can get into those little nooks and crannies and just do a little bit of careful sanding on your piece. So it helps out with those just little tight little pieces where you're just trying to maybe do sand wing root, or on any surface. I found it's actually just takes a little bit of the grunt work of having to do sanding, so it's pretty cool. Now the grits that they come with, and there's 2 different sizes for the heads. So there's a small one, and then you can get the big ones, but I've been using the 400 grit, which they have color coded here. So this is the 400, but they have 6, 8, and 1,000 grits for it. So it's pretty cool. You can be able to use that, and then you can get a few different things. Like you have this where it's more of a grinding bit that you can use to, you know, chip away at something you're trying to hack off or something like that. More of what I've been using is it for sanding. Now, one disadvantage with it is it's a little bit proprietary with the actual head that you're using. You're gonna have to use their stuff. So if you have like the micro drill bits and a lot of different things, that's not really gonna work without some manipulation. These are like less than a millimeter less in diameter than what you would see on those tools. So that's a little bit of a bummer. It's not going to be used for everything. I think that they do have some drill bits that you could use from DSPIAE for not a whole lot of money, and then you could use this for drilling your holes as well. But I'm okay with just kind of using manual power for those. So next thing that I thought was really cool is this masking tap. No, literally it says tap on there. Calabaza modeling tools. So you can get this in basically everything that I found on AliExpress, but you can also, I've seen a bunch of it come into there's a few different websites that I'll put into the video here on where you can get them. But all these I got from AliExpress and just got it directly from China. It's a little bit cheaper that way. But what is this? Is it masking tape? Well, no, not exactly. So what it is this big roll, and very much it's something for the fabric world. I'm trying to remember what they're actually, I'm going to put that into the notes here and post. But what it is you can kind of see how there's a lot of different spots where the paint can flow into. And they kind of use this and say it's a marbling masking tape. So for the Gundam world, if you want to make like some kind of marbling effect, I guess is how they use it. I don't know. The instructions weren't super detailed, but it does make a really cool modeling pattern. So you can see on this some of the different pattern work. And so I'm gonna try that out with this 109K and just try a lot of that modeling pattern in a bunch of different layers and see how that looks, because that could be just my new favorite modeling mask. So that one's pretty cool. I was pretty surprised. And if you wanted to get it directly, it's basically the same price as getting the real thing from the fabric store. Might save you like $1 or something. I don't know. I'll have to see if I can get it locally somewhere, but I was a-okay spending the extra $2 and getting this directly from them. That it's specific to modeling, according to the thing. They have different widths. This is the 50 millimeter, and it goes a long way. I can imagine this will last my entire lifetime. Might even bring a bit of it to a club meeting and let a few people try it out. because I did like the whole plane with just a little strip like that big. So imagine it'll last forever. If you want to go in with a buddy and kind of split up, that would work too. So the next thing that I have is some glass sanding files. And these I got from USA Gundam Supply. I had some just kind of shop points that are going to expire, so I used them for it. And so basically I just paid for shipping. They're free, but I was pleasantly surprised. So it comes with 3 of them. So you got the different shapes for it, but it actually cuts quite well. I was surprised it's better than like the DSPIAE and a lot of the other cheap stuff, or the ones that are more for like the cosmetic industry for your nails. They seem to work quite a bit better. So I was pretty surprised. Like I said, these were basically free because of my points, but I think you can get like the whole set for under 10 bucks. And they work quite well. Pretty comparable to my expensive gun primer ones. So those were pretty surprising as well, something cool. Now the next thing that I've got is kind of iffy when it comes to my overall review. That's why it's last. So this comes from DSPIAE as well, and what it is a metal paintbrush, but not just any other paintbrush. What it is it's kind of a reusable paintbrush. It's a bit weird idea. So what it does is you just unscrew this, take that part off, and there's a spring in there, and then here is your disposable paint brush. So you can swap it out for practically a couple bucks. I got a bunch of different refills, so this is like 3 in each, so like 12 of them for like $5 or something. It was really dirt cheap. So I was a little bit skeptic. I'm not really a connoisseur of paintbrushes, so I don't know how well they're gonna hold up and actually work. They're nylon brushes, so not exactly anything that's going to really upset the whole painting world, because they're not really Martin Kalinsky or anything fancy. So keep in mind that. But it does kind of have a good weighted balance to it. Works out pretty well. But the brush itself, we'll see. Like I said, that's not my forte. So I think they'll probably do the job for most modelers. But if you want like a really quality brush, it's probably not there. The other thing that's kind of interesting is there's different types of brushes that you can put in it. And with that, it gives you a little dial on the end here where you can dial in what it is. But as you can see, like, it's just super flimsy. So if I want to set it up as a 2.0 right now, so I put that in it, just with my usual building, letting it roll around and whatever, you know, oh, see, I didn't even touch it and now it's on a 3.0. So, I don't know, I'd have to put in some Loctite or something to get that from spinning around. But, yeah, I'm not really going to rely on that feature. Maybe put a tape over it or something, but nice thought, at least. So that was kind of cool, but would I recommend it to everybody? Meh, it kind of seems a little bit gimmicky. Part of what they're trying to do is, you know, save wood. You're not having to have all these wood sticks that you're eventually throwing out with the paintbrushes. So you have the disposable paintbrush, and I get where they're going from, but yeah, I don't know if it's really going to save the world. So there is that. So hopefully you thought these guys are cool. I'm going to be using some of these tools in my upcoming videos and some of my upcoming projects, since you can kind of see a little bit more of how they actually work in the real world. So I'll be showing you those coming up. Next video, we're going to be getting into the finishing touches and hopefully get everything done in one video for the Tamiya F35 and get that thing finished. But until then, happy holidays, and we'll see you probably in a week or maybe at the end of the new year. Just kind of depends on how much time I want to spend with my family, I guess. Wink, wink. See you then.
Merry Christmas!